This decision isn't just reckless, it's reprehensible.
New York Governor Kathy Hochul slammed the U.S. Supreme Court Thursday after it declared for the first time that the Constitution protects an individual's right to carry a handgun in public for self-defense, handing a landmark victory to gun rights advocates in a nation deeply divided over how to address gun violence. The 6-3 ruling from the conservative majority court struck down New York's limits on carrying concealed handguns outside the home, finding that the law, enacted in 1913, violated a person's right to keep and bear arms under the Second Amendment. Governor Hochul called the ruling absolutely shocking.
Does everyone understand what a concealed weapon means? That you have no forewarning, that someone can hide a weapon on them and go into our subways, go into our grocery stores like stores up in Buffalo, New York, where I'm from, go into a school in Parkland or Uvalde. And I'm sorry this dark day has come. That we're supposed to go back to what was in place since 1788 when the Constitution of the United States of America was ratified. And I would like to point out to the Supreme Court justices that the only weapons at the time were muskets. I'm prepared to go back to muskets.
The NRA called the decision a watershed win, as it represents the court's most important statement on gun rights in more than a decade. But it comes as support is growing nationally for more gun control.
Gun control!
After a series of mass shootings, with Congress on the verge of passing the first gun legislation in decades. Warren Eller from John Jay College of Criminal Justice said, despite alarm that the ruling could lead to more gun violence, he expects the impact to be limited.
We still have a plethora of tools available to us to be able to regulate firearms and the possession of firearms in public in the state of New York, and more specifically in the city. So I think while this is a big decision, and it's going to be a big decision with big impacts in California and New Jersey, I don't think it's either going to be as immediate as people are concerned with or as dramatic as people are concerned with.
The ruling will affect at least 6 states and the District of Columbia. Authored by Justice Clarence Thomas, the ruling does acknowledge that states can prohibit guns in sensitive places. And in a concurring opinion, conservative Justice Brett Kavanaugh said states can still impose rules for people seeking licenses to carry, including fingerprinting, background checks, mental health checks, and firearms training classes. President Joe Biden condemned the decision, saying, quote, "This ruling contradicts both common sense and the Constitution and should deeply trouble us all."